Alright guys, I'm here with update number 2 on the Louise, and I know you're all so very excited to be here, but I've got, a little bit of predicament. Oh, I'm going to tell you what I did since the last one. All of the yellow tape is gone. All that gaudy yellow crossing tape that kind of looked like it made it look like it was a murder scene, that's gone. That's been removed with all of, well actually it's been removed and replaced with those. And those. And that. I think this is the gun design that I'm finally going to go with. I've decided on on the inside, I've decided on an end portal with a Eye of Ender put in it as the firing mechanism, and there will be more to it eventually. Some glass panels, or sorry, glass blocks. There's a difference now. And then up here, I have emerald ore. Kind of gives it like a pulsating effect. Kind of like what this guy did with this texture pack. He did a lot of good things with it. And yes, I know I didn't put it in the link. I didn't put the link to it in the last episode. I need to remember to do that. But it was late when I was uploading it, and I wasn't thinking. And I have it topped with a bit of a block of emerald, which kind of gives it there's a center, and then there's a round, and it kind of looks like it would produce a green laser. Kind of aimed that way. That is, for these two side turrets, that is going to be my final design of that. And I need to copy it over here. I need to take a good look at it and start building. Right here was where I was going to put the missile suite, and I was gonna I was gonna put a ring around the side so that I could fire missiles out the side. Don't ask me what those missiles look like. It'll probably look like the ones that are down there at that thing, which I'm not going to take a trip to until later, in a later episode. I do have a few hull complications right now. There's some holes that I need to patch, and I'll get around to patching them. But right now they're just going to be holes. I'm not going to go inside because it is a mess in there. I just went in there to do a little bit of recap, and it's a mess. Like, there's all sorts of crisscrossing crap. It's not pretty. And oops. And that's what I've decided on the top forward-facing gun turret, and I'm gonna hollow out a little bit and make it a single turret or a triple turret. It'll look cool in the end, trust me. Usually a man of my word. Right here, I'll hollow out the four. I almost pointed to it, but the four, 1, 2, 3, 4 all along. I'll hollow that out, and I'll put glass in between different turrets, and I'll make a bunch, and I'll ask you guys to vote on whichever one you like. Same thing on the other side, obviously. And if you'll notice, different from last time, it's a lot higher than it was. And yes, it's back to nighttime for some reason. Alright. It's a lot taller. It's a lot higher up than it was. There are reasons for that. Reasons being that, well, it didn't have enough clearance for that little block right here, this little diamond that I put in. And these 4 diamonds are also new. Wink wink if you couldn't already tell. No, it doesn't look like a penis anymore. Or if it does, somebody's got really, really bad problems. And this time I've decided to make a vote, and I'll put 2 different links in. I'll annotate right here for a few seconds which one you guys like. It'll take you to a page. If you click on one, it'll take you to one page. If you click on another, it'll take you to another page. I need to set those up eventually. Maybe for like the first week they won't be active, but eventually they will be active. They'll probably send you to a Facebook page, the Dark Legacy Facebook page, which is a very wonderful thing. We're actually holding a slight competition, which it'll end up being like a random drawing. But if you go to our Facebook page, like us, and say the Dark Legacy rules, or TDL rules with an exclamation point, you will be entered into a drawing for being a part of my blanking my screenplay, which I'm writing, called The Long Journey Home. Backstory on that: it is a story about an AI named Stella, but it might end up being turned into like Stan or something, because I cannot find any female cast members that are willing to join, except for my girlfriend, but she's already cast as something. Oh, this is named after her. Louise is her middle name, so I thought I'd oh, here's a better look at one, and here's a better look at the second. And I like them both equally, and I thought, you know, I might have fans now. I don't know. I might have fans now. Why don't I let them decide? So, number 1 or number 2? Can you show them to me again? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 was a little bit fuzzy. Number 1 or number 2? Definitely number 1. Sorry, a little bit of eye exam for you guys. Been to enough of those in my lifetime. Anyway, I think this just about wraps up this video. Not much else has changed, except for a bunch of different blobs. Skype messaged me. I need to not have Skype going next time. And for those of you who are dangerous and venturous enough to stick around to the end of the video and cut out here, and I'm gonna say, wabam! Isn't that just hideous? I mean, jeez. And you know, nothing will get done to the interior of the ship for a good 3 or 4 days. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday on my end. Wednesday the 19th. And for right now, this has been Cloud, offering you an update to the Louise, a frigate, or a destroyer, or something of that nature, a small ship, which actually it's not small at all. The Gargantuan right now is small. A small ship that, you know, is gonna end up being done one of these days. Hopefully by, I don't know, maybe by Tuesday I'll have it done. But for now, it's a hollow, empty shell with no furnishings and only one gun turret operational. So, on that note, I'll leave you with best wishes and a good evening. This has been Cloud.